It's Gurley power. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Washington Redskins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, 25-9.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now, because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him, because he's disrupting everything.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love.
Now That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run with Love. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from the safety position. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 22 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
It's gonna be a long day. Let's go.
Now it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's go.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
You ain't got nothing. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign. Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic. Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
I got you, boy.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Check, watch me before. Check me out.
From the 27, Haskins. And he's got room. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Woo! Big baby all day.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first down, it's Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He gets it to Sims, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Woo! Hey, that's all day, baby. You're shot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 44, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 27 yards there, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice hit.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand.
There we go.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
I got him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Now Haskins on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
Don't get nervous.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go, fellas.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Rushing. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rushing. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'll feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. I got you. I got you. All right, 25 tonight.
Here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quincy Enunwa, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down now, rushing. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 10, a minute 56 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on first and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On second and 10, Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go play action now. Haskins. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Come on, baby. Let's go. That's good. 4 up Falcons. 52-80. 57's a Mike. Target.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's